nieces and nephews, welcome back to Auntie Nell's Kitchen. And to my new subscribers, I welcome you, and I hope you continue to stick around, okay? And thank you guys for all your love and support to my channel. Today we are going to be making beef stroganoff, okay? So it's a really quick recipe. It's delicious, nice family, wholesome family meal, okay? It's filling and it doesn't take a lot of time. You could use it with ground chuck, ground beef, ground turkey, but I'm going to be making it the traditional way, and I'm going to be using some sirloin, thinly sliced sirloin steaks, okay? Very thinly sliced, that I have marinated overnight with some meat tenderizers, some Worcestershire sauce, you know, little garlic powder, little onion powder, my little marinade thing got going on. So give me a moment. I'm going to do a flip and a swip, and we're going to get started, okay? Okay, first we're going to go over what we need. Okay, I have a pound of the thinly sliced sirloin strips, and like I said, I've marinated them overnight in a Ziploc bag with some Worcestershire sauce, some meat tenderizer, garlic powder, and some onion powder, okay? We have that. We're going to use some Dijon mustard, but we're only going to need a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, okay? You're going to have some salt and pepper to taste, okay, according to what you like. You're going to need a 8-ounce pack of baby portobello mushrooms. This is what I use. I use baby portobello mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms that you like, okay? 1/4 cup of sour cream. You can use whole sour cream for that rich flavor, that richness that beef stroganoff is supposed to have. You're going to have to use, you can't use that light stuff, and they can't use fat-free, okay? You're going to have to let out your belt buckle, and you go with the whole milk. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, and you're going to need 1 tablespoon of butter, 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of beef broth, 1 tablespoon of flour, all-purpose flour, and you're going to need half of a medium onion chopped, okay? Now we're going to get started, and you're going to need put some olive oil, because you're going to have to saute your mushrooms, your onions, and your garlic all down, okay? And you're going to need some egg noodles. I use egg noodles, but you can use rice, but my egg noodles have already been cooked. I already have cooked them and everything al dente, so these are my egg noodles, all right? So they're already taken care of, so I don't have that to worry about. Okay, our pan is hot, so I don't know why I thought I was going to skip this. You get your meat, do your meat first, because you want to sear your meat in. You want to get some of that goodness, and you're going to need a large pan for this, because you're going to need to spread your steaks out, okay? Just like, you want to spread them out. And you want to cook this on medium to high heat. Okay? So I'm going to leave this alone by itself and let it get some sear. Get a little bit of sear. Not a dark sear, because I don't want it like that. I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and we're going to leave that alone. Okay, now I'm going to add my butter, my garlic. Going to add mushrooms. And I'm going to cook this down until the liquid evaporates out of these mushrooms. Okay, because you know mushrooms, they're full of water. They are full of water. So we're going to leave that alone and just stir. I'm going to be stirring this occasionally. Go ahead and add my onion. It already looks good, don't it? Okay, you're gonna, while stirring constantly, you're gonna go ahead and sprinkle your flour in, and you're gonna constantly stir this, scraping together all those bits and pieces and getting that flour blended in, because that flour is just gonna thicken this up. You're just gonna keep stirring it constantly, because you want to get that flour out of there. See how I scrubbed it, used the meat to clean the back of the spoon. Okay? Oh well. Can't go down that deep. Alright. Let's add our broth. I'm going to turn my heat down. Going to add my heavy whipping cream. And we're going to, let's go ahead and get our Worcestershire sauce. Add your tablespoon of your Worcestershire sauce in. Worcestershire sauce. One teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Stir this around in here. I'm going to go ahead and get your sour cream in. And get all that goodness out of there. Add our salt. And pepper. You get your salt and pepper according to what you like, okay? We're going to stir this down. A lot of people think beef stroganoff come from some type of French or UK dish. It's actually Russian. They make it in hamburger helper, but it don't taste as good as when you make it yourself from scratch. I'm going to stir this down and let it simmer. And we are going to let this boil. Not boil, but simmer. Okay, now this is all nice and creamy. Look at that creamy goodness. I want to add my pasta. And here we are, family, nieces, nephews, cousins, aunties, fellow aunties. Here we are. I'm going to add a little more black pepper. Just turn the heat off. I guess I'll throw the rest of this little pasta in. It's a good idea to go ahead and cook your pasta ahead of time. Me personally, I don't like cooking my pasta inside of my meat. I prefer to do them separately. And then just let them simmer. And let them simmer together. And that is it. And when you marinate your steaks overnight, it makes them tender. And see, the mushrooms are not soggy. Everything is just right. And so we're going to let this simmer for a minute. I'm going to show you guys when I say how tender the meat is. Trying to get a small piece of meat. Then I rinse it off and give it to the pooch. So I'm going to show you guys. See how tender that is? So I got to rinse this off and give it to my little pooch because I cooked this in garlic. You can't give dogs garlic. Got something for you, Dusty. Dusty! Here. Come on. Come out here. Dusty. Where is it? Here, Dusty. Put it in your bowl. Come on, Dusty. Dusty. You sleep. Dusty. 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 Stop playing dead. All right, guys. Here we are. Beef stroganoff. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious, delicious, delicious.